Tyler Braden.
What's going on?
Thank you for sitting down with us, sir.
Absolutely.
CMA Fest is back in action. How does it feel?
It's been great, man. We've got a little bit of something almost every day up until, I guess today's our last day, but we've played multiple shows. We've got the whole meet and greet downstairs, getting to talk to y'all. It's been a good week.
I appreciate that. 90,000 country music fans are on Little Old Broadway right down the street.
Yeah.
As a performer, what does that mean to you? You have such a huge turnout to support live music.
It's really cool, I think, because you get to play to not just your fans, but like just fans of all the artists here. So you get to make new fans and just see people that are just generally fans of the genre and fans of the town and fans of the event and the tradition. So, I mean, it's always fun. Busy, but it's always fun.
Sure. Now, in your past life, you were a firefighter.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you for keeping our community safe.
I appreciate it.
That is obviously not an easy job. But I was wondering, did you learn anything, traits or skills that kind of translated over into being an artist?
So I don't know if like a skill is the right word, but I mean just it helps you get used to living with the same people. So touring is kind of like being at the fire station. I mean, so that was always a similarity. And then also just like kind of level-headedness you learn in that. And then this industry, and anytime you're chasing like something crazy, you're going to have a lot of emotional ups and downs. And so definitely brought stuff like that over from the fire service for sure.
I'm sure dealing with the pressure of like maybe a mic not working or guitar's out tuned is nothing compared to going to a burning building.
Exact same thing, yeah.
Now, you have just kicked in the door since you burst on the music scene. Hundreds of millions of streams, certified platinum, sold out shows. Has all this synced in yet?
I think slowly but surely, one thing at a time, but you always feel like, like what's next? Like what am I supposed to like quote unquote accomplish next? And I mean, even like a sold out show or like just when you're selling tickets, well, you're worried the next time you announce shows, will it do it again? Do they want to come again? So you're always worried about what's coming next. So it's hard to like be in the moment and appreciate just each individual step.
Right.
But you try to though.
Now, you recently collaborated with the talented Miss Caitlin Butts.
Yeah.
On Might Be Dangerous.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh my God, she's amazing. So I mentioned earlier, my wife does photo video. She directed our music video, and that was the first time like any of us had like worked together extensively, and it was really fun on set. She's awesome. She's hilarious, and obviously her voice is amazing. I remember I was playing a show in Omaha backstage before the show. The first time I got a mix sent to me that included her voice, and it just blew me away. I had chill bumps immediately. You're always nervous about those things, because she does have this like cleaner tone than I do, and so you didn't know how that was going to work, but it turned out so great. She's amazing.
Well, it's an amazing song.
I appreciate it.
Another amazing song, which is personally my favorite, is The Devil You Know.
I appreciate that.
How did that one come about?
So I actually went into some meetings in like November of 23, and I've written probably 99% of the songs I've ever put out, but we were going to listen to some outside songs, and I listened to hundreds, and it's really hard to pick a song. I mean, the best song always wins, but you also got to feel like I'm not going to feel like an imposter. Like this really does lean, like it really represents me or who I want to be. And I went in and listened to a lot of songs, ended up putting out a few, include Devil You Know, More Than a Prayer, or a few songs that I didn't write. But the first time I heard it, I knew immediately I could relate to it, and I felt like my fans would be able to relate to it. And I mean, obviously it turned out well. We put it on TikTok in January. I went in and put my voice on the existing demo and ended up just making that as close to the real thing, like the eventual version, as possible. But Sam Martinez produced it, and he was one of the writers on it. But I mean, it worked out really well. We put it out in February of last year, and I think it's 350 million streams in or something like that worldwide. It's pretty crazy.
How is it when you like put out something on social media and you wake up the next day just seeing, like, it's got to be crazy.
So you never know, like you always doubt like your own numbers. You're like, other people are viral, like I'm not viral. You're like, but then you look and it's like, well, other people say you are, but I think it means something different for everyone. Like a Morgan Wallen viral video is way bigger than like my viral thing. So you don't really know. And we just happened to be snowed in that week when I posted it, so I had time to be good at social media. So I was commenting back and all that stuff, and so I think that helped it a little bit. But it was pretty cool.
Now, when it comes to your personal demons, like you kind of touching on some, do you think that's something that should be avoided and you just run away from that type of stuff? Or do you think you should use them as motivation to be better?
I mean, it's up to you if you use them as motivation, but you definitely shouldn't run from. You always talk about it and always, it makes you who you are. I mean, whether you want it to be a part of you or not. I mean, it's always part of your path, and it's always a little bit of who you are. And so you definitely shouldn't run from it. If you decide to use it as motivation or just as like a marker of who you don't want to be anymore or anything like that, but you definitely shouldn't run from it, for sure.
Exactly. Now, what do you hope your fans take away from your music?
Man, I think just to feel that the lyrics are real, that there's emotion. I hope people make it to live shows, because that's my favorite part. And we definitely, try to build these pillars in the shows and try to help you go through this emotional roller coaster. And that's what I tried to do on the album. I tried to make it like a live set list. And that's just, I hope people are able to come to that, experience the real thing, and just see that, it's not just jamming out, it's like there's emotion behind it, and like we're real people here, and I think we can all relate on some level on it.
We're real people going through real things, and real music shows that.
That's it.
Mr. Tyler, thank you for sitting down with us.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.